Hey,
Still, we got.
we only 67 episodes in.
I know.
What do they expect from you?
69. It's 69. We're at the party one. I think 68. I'm not sure. I don't know where we're at. Whatever. We are where we are, and we aren't where we aren't. Whatever. And we're not where we aren't. So whatever.
Well, right off top, man. R.I.P. to the Juice.
Oh, OJ.
It's
Oh,
our
shit.
first.
Yes.
It's our first episode since the Juice has passed.
That was. It came out of nowhere.
R.I.P. to the Juice.
No,
Well,
they
it
didn't
came out
even-
of cancer.
Well, I mean, no, but like
They
nobody
didn't
knew.
tell us.
Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't tell us. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I woke up and I saw it first thing. You know?
Yo, did he actually own some Hearst rental locations?
I don't know. You know, he was like their pitchman.
Yeah. I think he actually owned some. I think I saw that somewhere. He actually owned some. I thought he was just doing commercials.
He must have been a silent partner because that's really not something you really advertise. You know, it's not like I want to go. Cause it's not even like one of those like one of those black owned businesses that people are proud to shop at. Like you wouldn't go. You know what I mean? I wouldn't see that on the Black Business Podcast.
The thing that is so confusing about the thing is if he actually owned some Hearst, he couldn't get a better car than a Bronco.
Well, they're tied in with Ford. That was the thing. That was
Well, I'm saying like he should have had a fast. He couldn't get a Mustang and zip zoop out of here. Like he just
40 miles an hour on the 405. Yeah, it wasn't even like a new one because it was like the 80s. It was like an 80s Bronco and it was like 91 when it happened.
So he was driving old rental cars that they took off of the circuit. So he was just taking them home. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. You talking about the chase? I remember when the chase happened. Did you see the chase? Were you old enough to digest it?
I can't remember how aware I was of the situation. To be honest with you, it's too much mixed in with my, what I've seen as an adult mixed in with the memories.
I remember there were two things going on with the chase when it happened.
Okay.
We were driving to Dallas. My family. We were driving to Dallas to go on a vacation. We were going to fly to Mexico, to Cancun. We were going to fly to Cancun.
Okay.
On like a Friday. I think it was a Friday, maybe. And there was a Knicks game, because I was a huge Knicks fan at the time. They were playing, I think, in the finals, and it was a great game. We like stopped at this gas station. We saw it, and then it kept cutting away because it was like a great game. They never cut away from a great game to show you the news. But OJ trumped that shit. He trumped that shit hard, and because I think it was when they were playing the Rockets, maybe. It was like the John Smith, John Starks, Charles Smith, Patrick Ewing kind of days, and they're going against Olajuwon and Drexler. It was like a great game, but
was this 94?
I think it was 94, 95. I must have been.
This wasn't the finals, was it?
Yeah, it may have been the finals. Yeah.
What?
It was after Jordan had retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Knicks were playing Houston.
So when did the OJ chase happen? Did it happen in June or end of May?
I believe that's when. I believe it was 92.
That's
93.
crazy.
Yeah.
He interrupted the NBA finals for that slow ass car ride.
It wasn't Game 7. Yeah. And it was like, and they kept going back. And yeah. And like now that I live in LA, and you see how the chases are on TV all the time.
Man,
yeah. You know what I mean?
They said he started that shit.
What? When was it?
He said he started that shit. It happened. The coverage is now. It was June 17th. So it was the middle of the finals.
Yeah.
Interrupted the NBA finals.
It interrupted it was a Friday night. We were driving that
slow ass truck driver.
Exactly. Summertime. I remember that. And like we stopped at like a place to eat. And like I wanted to see, and they had like a TV, and I wanted to, my dad thinks sports are insane, so I was like, well, and then I didn't. We were, yeah, it interrupted the finals. Dead ass on that one.
It interrupted Olajuwon getting his ring.
It wasn't Game 7. It wasn't the clinching game.
Okay,
but it was a game, and it was a Friday night game.
Yeah,
it was more like appointment TV. Whenever you're younger and you're a sports fan,
this guy.
Like you care more, because that's.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
But the rest of the time, we were just driving in the middle of nowhere,
and you didn't know nothing, and then y'all just.
Yeah, we weren't listening to the news. I think I had like a CD Walkman or something like that. So
so you're just chilling in the back.
Yeah, it was nice to not know everything back then.
Man, you can still not know stuff. Just put your phone down. You won't know shit.
I do have a new thing. I'll tell you about it in a second. But
Okay.
We'll keep talking about OJ.
Okay. I'm just saying it was crazy, man. R.I.P. to the Juice. Naked Gun.
What?
Naked Gun, man.
Okay, here's the other thing. Naked Gun was great. I love
it. Was.
He was funny. He
Yes.
was hilarious. As Nordberg. And Leslie Nielsen, he was obviously one of the goats of just silly comedy.
Right.
And then, you could use OJ in a small bit, and he was just, they were both incompetent detectives. And, he was in a wheelchair and he sends him off the Angel Stadium, and just hits him on the back and and then he gets ran over by a steamroller. And
it's so good.
It was just so stupid.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was just dumb comedy.
It's wild.
Yeah.
That all of this, stuff, and the only thing they keep remembering about OJ is the fact that they thought he killed them people.
What
but
do you mean?
What you mean? He's found not guilty.
Found not guilty.
Yeah, because he was not guilty.
Found not guilty.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
All right.
What do you not understand about this? The only evidence you had was this goddamn glove that you claim was bloody. I don't even know who blood was on the glove.
All the domestic
who blood was on it? Who blood was on the glove?
3 people.
Whose?
His.
How the hell he started bleeding?
Huh?
Where was his cut at?
Huh? All right. I
see there, because he didn't do it.
All right. All right. I actually know one of his friends.
You know somebody who knows OJ?
Yeah, I know one of OJ's friends.
Oh, where he at?
Kato Kalin. I did comedy shows with Kato Kalin. I swear to God. And Kato Kalin, he was doing stand up for a hot minute, man. And he's actually a nice guy, And he's like, yeah, it happened, whatever. I mean, it was just like, because he is who he looked like on the stand, just this like. We work in entertainment. You've met plenty of like space cadet actors. It's not like these aren't the kind of guys you would ask to help you change a tire. You know what I mean? And he was a nice guy, and he was just like he was just like off the record. I have no idea. He wasn't around whenever it happened. I know he came back when after it came back and there was banging, and that's really all it was. He wasn't. He never said I don't. He never said I think. He never said OJ did it. He was just like I was at home watching TV.
Yeah, man, because he didn't do it.
Man,
he didn't do it.
Yeah,
he didn't do it.
Who did?
Huh?
Who did?
Some psycho came through and killed a lovely couple, and then just ran off into the night.
And that was the only couple they killed.
Hey, so you telling me everybody got to be a serial killer? People can't just kill a couple of people and be done?
Usually, I mean, you get
you get a taste for murder, you just got to keep murdering. Is that what you're saying?
It would seem to be that way.
What?
Yeah.
So you ain't never heard nobody kill one person then move on with their life?
Well, besides OJ.
OJ didn't kill nobody.
It was like an emotional thing. You could tell. I mean, it was like you don't just stab that many freaking times, and you don't just stab your.
I'm gonna introduce you to a little thing called crack rock.
Crack, okay. But and they just stopped doing crack, and they just stopped smoking crack, and they don't kill anybody.
No,
else.
he was on crack, killed them people, thought he was gonna get something, and then he ran off and was like, and then forgot he did it because he was on crack.
And he didn't take
went on with his life smoking crack.
Didn't take the money, didn't take their IDs, didn't take the purse, didn't any of the.
He was on crack. Yeah. You want rational thought from a crackhead?
Because there's crackheads just running around Westwood all the
yes!
time. Yeah, absolutely.
There are.
Well, there are now, but there weren't 20 years ago.
There was crackheads. There were crackheads up there too. Those housewives was on crack too. How you think they stayed so skinny?
Oh,
it was pre-meth.
The fin. Oh yeah, because it was a housewife. There was a housewife that murdered Ronald Goldman and OJ.
Could have been. Or it could have been her crack dealer who also uses crack.
Not a guy who was a professional athlete that also had domestic abuse charges against the same.
Do you not see the speed and agility of a crackhead? Have you never seen a crackhead move? That motherfucker could win a 3,200 race in the Olympics like it's nothing.
Okay, yeah.
Crackheads.
That's why they test for drugs in the Olympics.
Exactly, because if you won't, they agile, mobile. They can get they good.
And OJ was pretty mobile, agile, all that,
Except he didn't do it.
Of course, yeah.
I'm just trying to tell you, it probably was. It could have been a crackhead who was bringing crack to another housewife who was living in that neighborhood. And then on his way out, he was like,
a friendly
he was
neighborhood.
Like, oh shit,
a friendly neighborhood.
Oh shit, I ain't got enough money to get home. I need bus fare. Okay. And then he was like, I just killed these 2 white people. Stab. Killed them up.
And didn't take their money.
He did take the bus fare. He didn't take all their money because he only needed bus fare. He's not a thief.
Yeah.
He just needed to get home.
Yeah. He's not trying to be greedy.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. He just went in there and got 85 cents for the bus.
That's it.
Yeah, stabbed him.
He was just trying to get home, man.
Yeah, just stabbed him.
Dude was just trying to get home.
That makes sense. Stabbed him 36 times just for 85 cents. That tracks.
Hey, all I'm saying is they took my man OJ to trial and found out he didn't do it. So I'm just trying to help people. I'm trying to help them get some closure. So I'm trying to give them, other plausible explanations to actually what had happened.
That's all. What happened?
That's what happened.
I mean,
that's all.
Okay. You're high on crack.
You're high on crack. No. If I was high on crack, I'd be stabbing you right now. So that's how you know I'm not high on crack. If I was high on crack, I'd be stabbing you up right now trying to get busted.
I almost did a good spit take on that. Luckily, that's one thing. The one thing that sucks around. We do this at my place all the time. I have to clean up my own spit takes. That's why I'm much more vanilla at your place. Whenever I don't want to be a guest and do a spit take on your nice table. I got this garbage table. I could spit take on it, but I still don't want to wipe it off because we're gonna have somebody else come by there, and I don't want to have to mop it up like Mel.
I know how you get I know you can get a new table from.
Where?
A crackhead. A crackhead will get you a new table.
Yeah, but
won't cost you but 85 cents, so you can get back home to the bus.
It'll be covered over in blood. It'll be covered in blood.
Hey, wipe it down.
All right.
Clorox wipe. You good?
Okay, yeah. Okay. First of all, OJ did it.
I don't know how many times we got to go over the fact that he was acquitted for a reason, baby.
Okay, yeah. Two of the lawyers died early because they were such big liars.
What you mean by die early? Like how old were they?
50s.
Huh?
50s?
Who?
Johnny Cochran and
Was Johnny Cochran in his 50s when he died?
Yeah. You want to look it up?
What? How old was Johnny Cochran when he died?
It's hard to tell black age. Can you agree on that?
He was 67 years old,
dude.
Okay,
that's still young. That's
not young at all. Life expectancy is only 73 now.
Okay. Robert Kardashian, how old was he when he died? How old was Robert Kardashian?
Robert Kardashian had to live with the Kardashians.
Yeah, he took the easy way out.
He took himself, yes. He saw it coming, was like, I'm going to just go ahead and skip out on this part.
All right, okay, if Robert Kardashian doesn't die, does Kim Kardashian, if Robert Kardashian doesn't die, does Kim Kardashian become as big of a celebrity? If OJ doesn't get off, partly because of Robert Kardashian, does Kim Kardashian become the celebrity she is?
Yes.
Okay, the same level, you think?
Yes.
Okay, because he was a celebrity attorney.
She helped get somebody. His name got a foot in the door.
Yeah.
But her fame is completely on her pussy.
Yeah.
Completely on her vagina.
And her ass. Too.
That's how she got famous. She had a plan. Because if you look at, we talked about this before. You've seen old pictures and she be hanging out with real rich people and nobody knew who the hell she was.
She went to Crossroads School in Santa Monica. It was a celebrity kid
Paris
school.
Hilton and shit.
And Hawks kids
and nobody knew who the hell she was. She was just hanging out with Paris Hilton.
Well, she was because her dad was an attorney.
Yeah.
And so they were connected. He was always on the news whenever somebody got a DUI. They would go to their attorney and it would be Robert Kardashian. It was supposed to be the guy. Do you ever see the movie Clueless?
Yeah,
that was supposed to be based on the father in Clueless was supposed to be Robert Kardashian.
Really?
Yeah, with the eyebrows and shit. I can't remember the actor. It was supposed because he was especially on the local LA news and stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah. So,
but
he was always covering for celebs.
She had a plan from jump. She was like, I'm hanging out with these rich people.
Okay.
I'm gonna meet more rich people.
Networking.
I'm gonna bang a rich dude, and that's what's gonna put me on. She banged a lot of dudes.
Well, she was married and then did the Ray J tape.
Who, Kim?
Yeah.
Who's she married to?
She was married to like a normal dude, and then divorced him, and then made the Ray J tape.
Because she got a plan. She was like, this shit ain't working.
Yeah.
This shit ain't working. Yeah. I ain't trying to have a regular job.
I need to be a billionaire.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not trying to have a regular job. I need fuck you money. Yeah. So I got to go fuck somebody with that kind of money.
Yeah, or he didn't have the money, he had the dick. Ray J had the
fame. Well, he had enough fame to help make her famous to get the money.
He had the transient fame from being Brandy's brother.
But then he didn't even. Well, he was on stuff himself. He was on a couple of TV shows. It stemmed from their dad, but
it stemmed from Brandy because she was talented.
It was their dad. Period.
Well, I don't know her dad.
Oh, their dad was a singer and taught both of them how to sing, and he was in them circles already.
Brandy had like television shows, and she had a R&B career.
Yeah, and he was on television shows too.
But not on the same level as Brandy.
He's literally on the same show as her.
Yeah, but she had top billing. I mean, like it was like I want to be.
He was literally
like,
on the same show as her.
I remember like I want to be down, sitting in my room, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can't name one Ray J song.
That's fine, but his fame stemmed from his dad too. Both of their fame came from their dad. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So their dad put them into the situation. Brandy got more famous, and then because she was older.
Okay.
And then he, came up on his level, and now Ray J is more famous than Brandy right now.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, the sex tape was good.
Man, that was years ago. He ain't even famous for that.
You don't know the AirPods.
Huh? He was doing like motorized scooters and stuff, but he ain't even famous. Yeah. It's more than that, man. You got to be in to know what's going on with this dude.
Back to OJ. Back to OJ. All right. Yeah. Two of the lawyers died because they
were old.
Yeah.
You're 67 years old and a black man. He's got high blood pressure. He's already predisposed.
Salt his diet. All right. Yeah.
He's 67 years old. That's old age, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's still like, but he was okay.
67 years old. That's old age, man.
Okay, but he was a well-paid attorney. It was also a stressful job. Okay, I'll say 60. I'll say 60s. All right, that's fair.
That was normal age for a dude, man. Like,
I'll go with you on that one.
How old was Kim Kardashian? What's his name? Kardashian's dad. How old
Robert Kardashian?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
Well, because I mean,
he was around long enough to have all them damn kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Armenians start. They're like Catholics.
Oh man.
Robert Kardashian, age at death. So
that's what I'm about to ask. I asked them how old Robert Kardashian was.
Yeah.
How old was Robert Kardashian when he died?
I have this on.
Robert Kardashian.
59.
He's 59.
Okay, that's early.
I don't know how Armenian blood works.
Yeah, but
so
and he had cancer or whatever. He got cancer from.
Oh my God, he got cancer. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's not even a conversation.
Yeah,
anybody can get cancer at any time. I know a dude in high school that got cancer in high school. Yeah. That means nothing.
Yeah,
there's no he died early. Oh, I'm throwing your whole argument out.
All right.
Case dismissed.
All right.
Case dismissed.
Also, I mean, like OJ did it. First of all, he did it.
I don't know how many times we got to go over the fact that it's in court papers that he didn't do it.
I mean, he was found not guilty. I will say that he was found
and that means he didn't do it.
Well, no. It means he was found not guilty
because he didn't do it.
Well, he did it, but by law clearly. Why did he lose the civil case? Then? Why did he lose the civil case for the wrongful death?
Because haters gonna hate. That's why. They all like this.
There's a different burden of proof between criminal.
Haters are gonna hate. They was like, God damn it. We can't let this Negro get off twice. So they was like, we got to take him down.
Okay, all right. Agree to disagree, but he did it. Anyway,
I'm gonna just check the court papers. Let me see. Let me see. Did OJ Simpson kill Nicole Brown Simpson? It says that he didn't do it, bro.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, you hit the phone.
He didn't do it, bro.
All right, we gotta stop doing the phone. We gotta stop doing the phone because that goes into this. We gotta stop doing the phone. We can just type it in. Anyway, the other thing was, so there was another one, another comedian. Whatever. So you watch the ESPN 30 for 30 on OJ? Yeah, you know about the Nevada case?
No, not on OJ. I know that's where he tried to steal his stuff back, and that's why he went to jail.
So the judge for the Nevada case, her daughter is a comedian, and it's like one of her. And she was the one that sentenced OJ to jail whenever they broke in to steal his own memorabilia.
That was a setup, by the way.
Anyway, his own side. Well, you see the video and you see him walking in and you see him pushing the guy in.
Yeah, it was a setup.
Yeah, well, he walked into it. Anyway.
Yeah, you set up. That's how setup works.
Yeah, so was Marion Barry. Anyway, anyway, so the judge from that, her daughter is an attorney. It was one of my favorite jokes I've ever heard. She goes, "Yeah, my mother is the same person who sentenced OJ Simpson to jail. So my mother sent OJ to jail, and she also used to send me to my room. But we're both out now." It's just kind of a Rachel Wolfson. It's a funny joke. Yeah. All right. You don't like anything.
I don't. So I don't even know why you be trying.
No. It's a funny. Yeah, I know. It's just like, it's like, We were talking
don't
about
know why you keep trying your jokes.
You it's like, okay, for you, it's like, it's got to be like Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, George Carlin level type shit. You're like, I could have wrote that. I could have done that. Whatever. Like, you can't just appreciate anything that's just it's either like 100 or garbage with you. And it was just like,
It's not garbage. It's fine.
yeah. Also, I may not have presented it well.
Yeah,
anyway,
but it's just
too much
fine.
setup. But one of my favorite things, because I was in the right age group for this, was at the time, Norm MacDonald used to, when he was hosting Weekend Update on SNL, used to just go so hard on the OJ jokes, and that was part of the. I don't know if you know, that was part of the reason he got fired.
Really? He got fired for that?
Because it was like Dennis. It was in the 90s was like, or in the 80s was like Dennis Miller, then who would do, like, his style was very verbose and very I don't want to go off on a rant here, blah 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 blah. He would do kind of stand-up comedian rant. Kevin Nealon was just silly, and then after he left, it was Norm MacDonald, and he would just do dark jokes, and then he leaned into the OJ jokes, and about 60% of them would hit. And they had no control over Norm MacDonald. He didn't share his manuscripts, what he was going to do.
Really? I was finna say, how do they not know what he's going to be doing? Like, I don't get it.
He would send some.
He would submit some bull crap and then do something else.
And then until dress rehearsal.
Well, that's where I got fired. I get you now. I understand.
So Don Ohlmeyer, who was head of NBC Sports, possibly, or something at NBC, he was friends with OJ Simpson, and Norm would do he would do all these OJ jokes, and then he got called in and said, "Hey, Don Ohlmeyer wants you to stop." And Norm was just like, "Oh, okay, you want me to stop, huh?" Doubles down and just starts doing more and more. And he would do jokes. He would do like jokes about like Frank Stallone, David Hasselhoff, and like he would go with these same recurring themes, and they would not always hit. And that was the thing, was he didn't give a fuck. He would just throw shit against the wall. He never workshopped his stuff, and that was
because he was keeping it secret that he was going to tell the jokes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he would do just you see like Norm MacDonald stuff. He would just keep the same cadence and he just did not care if the jokes hit or not, because he was like, one of them will get you, and he would And so, like, when they told him not to do OJ's jokes, he was just like, "Oh yeah, sure." It just kept going harder and harder and harder from it, and it got to the point where they pulled him off of Weekend Update, and they made him only be a cast member, and he was just like, "I suck as a cast member. What are you doing?" He was just like, "I'm not good. I just play like a guy who walks in and goes It was just like, I'm not funny as a cast member. I'm only funny when I'm doing stand up." On the Weekend Update. And it was just one of those things where I loved it, because he was so punk rock on this shit, and he wound up getting fired from
look, if I have a TV show and somebody talking shit about you, I'm gonna fire them too.
I mean, but here's the thing. Well, wait, say that again.
If I got a TV show,
okay, it's your TV show,
and somebody talking shit about you, I'm gonna fire them too.
I mean,
because you said dude was one of the NBC execs.
Yeah, Don Ohlmeyer.
And he said stop. And I'm going to stop talking about my friend. So you fired.
But also, he didn't replace it with anybody funnier. He replaced him with Colin Quinn, who's all right, but it wasn't like he had no plan. It was just like he had no business doing it, is what I'm saying. He overstepped his own boundaries.
Well,
and he's not a comedy guy. He was just like. He went to SC, and he knew OJ from college.
Don't talk shit about my friends, bro.
Talk shit about it's like he was being a baby. Don Ohlmeyer.
Don't talk shit about my friends.
And the thing was after Norm got canned, the next day, because it made the papers. This is like pre-internet, where things were just, it was just like huge, because he was known for. Because the show was not really good at the time either. Will Ferrell was still developing. Jimmy Fallon was still developing. They weren't really funny yet. They weren't.
Spade and Rock were there, or did Rock leave? Rock left.
Spade and Rock had already left.
Spade and Rock. I mean, Adam left too, didn't he?
Yeah.
So they were all gone. Oh, this was that spot.
It was
a dead man's land right there.
It was Chris.
It was a dead man land right there for a few years.
Daryl Hammond, Molly Shannon.
It was like might be canceled this shit.
No, I mean, no. It was Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald was the star of the show at that time.
Good lord.
Because Will Ferrell wasn't Will Ferrell yet.
Yeah.
It was like Horatio Sands. Jimmy Fallon hadn't really had it hit his groove yet. Spade had already left. Rock had already left. Sandler had already left.
Can you remember anything Jimmy Fallon did on the SNL that was fucking funny? Because the only thing anybody remembers is that he laughed every goddamn sketch.
Yeah, he couldn't keep a straight face.
Every goddamn sketch this dude broke. Can you remember any characters he did? Anything?
I think Tim Meadows was the other one. It was, but the only thing, it was him.
Tim Meadows got a movie from one of his characters, right? The Ladies Man.
The Ladies Man.
Yeah.
I gotta say that Ladies Man thing. Anyway, but no, it was in that downtime, and that was whenever they pulled Norm Macdonald off Weekend Update. It was just like, okay, what's the show? It's Chris Kattan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just, what are you doing?
Night at the Roxbury's didn't pop up yet. They didn't do that sketch.
That
yet?
was that
came later.
That hadn't hit yet. I don't.
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah, I mean the dun, dun,
yeah.
Dun, yeah. I mean it was a thing, and that movie should have never been made. But it was also like comedy movies are cheap to make, and it was silly and. But yeah, that was why Norm Macdonald was the star of the show, and to pull him off the thing.
I'll tell you again.
Yeah.
Talk about my friend Matt. You're fired.
Matt can stand up for himself. He hasn't yet. He actually is. I'm standing up for myself now. So that's good. I'm out of my cult.
We're not getting into this cult thing.
No, I'm out of my cult. Okay. I want to say on SNL, what was on last night. You said it wasn't funny. I thought it was
no. I said she was fine. You said you thought she killed it, and I said she was okay.
Okay, Caitlin Clark, the Iowa basketball player. It was a surprise. I could tell Michael Che was surprised that she was on the thing.
He wasn't surprised. He was acting.
You think it was okay?
You think the head writer didn't know she was coming to the show?
I think
he wrote the jokes.
Yeah, I think Colin Jost wrote the jokes.
You think the head writer didn't know the jokes beforehand? Well, I mean, Jost is. I think Jost got him wrote the bit. Yeah, I don't know if they kept her in hiding or whatever, that kind of thing. I'm not exactly. He looked surprised whenever she rolled out. Yeah, he's an actor, bro.
Well, he's not. Daniel Day-Lewis is an actor. Anyway,
he's still an actor.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why he doesn't act in any of the comedy sketches.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to.
Because he's like a Norm Macdonald guy, where
he's in TV shows and movies.
Well, him. I mean, like Jost and Shay, they're kind of like Norm Macdonald, where they just want to do their bits.
No, that's just mostly just Jost is, but Shay does movies. Jost doesn't even do comedy anymore. He doesn't even stand up anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I saw him in like what was it, Coming to America 2 for like a
Colin Jost. Yeah, he doesn't even do stand up anymore. Yeah. He started doing stand up. Remember, he was JFL and shit.
Yeah, well, that's where him and he brought Che in. Yeah,
and now he don't even do that anymore. He's like, man, I married Scarlett Johansson. I'm done with this shit.
I'm a house husband.
He's like
he's the male version of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah.
He goes and does his little comedy bits.
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah, he's got the wealthy wife, but he's a male. He's the male Maisel.
During the week, he's in the room and be like, "That's not good enough. That's good enough. That's not good enough." And then on Saturday night, he do his little 15, and then he go home.
Then he's out. He's not in any casts. He's not in any cast sketches.
That's it.
I can name the only time I think I've ever seen him in a sketch was where they joked like he was dating Leslie Jones and she was beating him. And it was just something silly.
And that's it. That's Colin Jost. He chilling. He ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
He like my wife is in Marvel movies, son. I ain't gotta work.
Yeah. No. my wife is Black Widow. Whatever. Yeah. So yeah. But no, Caitlin Clark came on, and I thought she hit well for somebody who is not an experienced comedian on national TV.
See, that's the thing. She didn't tell no jokes.
What?
She didn't tell no jokes. Michael told all the jokes.
Yeah, it was the
he read the joke.
It was the joke swap thing.
He read the jokes.
It was like
that's what I'm saying. Like, what did she kill? She didn't do anything. They didn't ask her to do anything.
They had a little bit of interaction with her and Che.
Yeah, so she killed reading the cue card and not messing up.
Yeah,
like, she didn't have to deliver no jokes.
That's a talent. No, she did. She did.
That's not talent. Reading cue cards, Matt?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no.
I'm not even talking about this no more.
It is.
I'm not even talking about this with you no more.
All right, you're
reading cue cards is a talent?
Yes, it is.
I'm done talking to you now, Matt.
It is reading.
I'm done talking to you about this.
She's not an experienced actor. She did well.
It's reading cue cards, bro.
Yes.
It's reading cue cards. She didn't have to tell no jokes. Mm-hmm. She didn't have to pop no time, and all she had to do was read cue cards, bro.
She had good timing.
All she had to do was read cue cards. Come on,
I
bro.
seriously think that Jost wrote most of it. It may not have been a surprise. You may be correct on that.
Even if Jost wrote the jokes, she didn't tell them. So what did she kill?
What?
They didn't ask her to do anything. She didn't have to tell the jokes.
You're wrong on this one.
You're wrong on this one. She didn't have to do anything. You're being too nice to people for no reason. They didn't ask her to do anything. If they asked her
you're being
to
negative.
tell the joke,
you're being negative for no reason.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving people props for doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not passing out participation trophies. This isn't I'm not Gen Z, bro.
Okay, fair. That's fair. All right,
I'm not doing that.
I get that.
You didn't ask her to do anything.
Yeah.
She didn't have to tell any jokes.
No.
She didn't write any jokes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing it is to kill.
Yeah.
Either you kill at writing the jokes or you kill at telling the jokes.
Yeah, I don't think
she
she's
did
like
neither one.
Yeah, I don't think she's like Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, or anything like that. But I think she did a good job.
She did fine, like I said.
Okay, fair.
I said she didn't kill nothing because there was nothing to kill.
All right.
She wasn't bad.
All right. Sometimes we like to have an up and down and not just.
She was fine.
Okay, all right.
That's what I was saying.
All right.
I didn't say she did a bad job.
All right.
She didn't mess up no words. She read them when they popped up on the cue card on time.
Yeah. She didn't.
She didn't look nervous.
She didn't fall over laughing like Jimmy Fallon.
She didn't do anything bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing bad.
I thought for a first time it was good.
She had nothing to kill.
I thought it was a good comedic debate by debut by Caitlin Clark.
She didn't do no comedy, Matt.
Yes,
she didn't tell no jokes.
Yes, she did.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ!
Okay, the joke was, I'm gonna give this to my girlfriend. You don't have a girlfriend, and she hit that line. Really
oh
well.
my God!
Yeah, I rewatched it before you came over.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Anyway, we'll debate.
You know that's the problem, man.
Yeah, what's up?
That's the problem with you.
What?
You're too goddamn nice. I said on the other podcast that you freaking 90% nice guy.
Yeah.
You're too goddamn nice. You're giving people props for no reason. You know what?
Okay.
Did you start the petition pacing trophy shit? Was that you?
No.
Was you walking by a grade school and saw some kids sad because they didn't get?
Hey, let's give these kids ribbons. Let's give these kids some ribbons.
And you was like, you know what, this ain't right. And you ran off to the craft store and made some ribbons real quick and ran back and was like, everybody wins. You're too goddamn nice, man.
That's funny. I like that. That's a great visual. I do appreciate that.
You're too goddamn nice.
Yeah. Too goddamn negative.
There we go. I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
All right.
Most people, you're supposed to ride around that 60 to 70% range on either side.
Okay, yeah.
I'm 60 to 70% good. That's where I'm supposed to ride.
I'll try it. Yeah, I'm gonna push you up a little bit higher.
I can't get no higher than this.
Yeah.
I live in the world where I hate participation trophies.
You hate participation.
I hate it. So I can't get no higher than this. This is it. This is my max.
Okay, fair. All right. Let's see what else. What we got?
Joe, extra nice ass.
Okay. Otani is cleared now. Did you see that story? Or I
did.
I didn't understand it. So so it seems like it really was the interpreter.
That's what he said. They said he stole millions on millions of dollars.
Okay. I didn't follow up on this story.
It said I think they said he stole like $14 million. I
know it started off with like small bets, and it was like over like 4 years. Because this is like his guy with the Angels. Too,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild,
bruh.
Yeah.
How you so rich you don't notice $14 million disappearing?
Yeah, I mean, money is not a translation issue.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's straight numbers, bro. You can't see that your bank account is missing $14 million.
He's your translator, not your accountant.
He stole $5 to go get him a sandwich. He stole $14 million.
That is pretty impressive.
God damn.
I mean, also you gotta steal from you gotta move it around. You can't just steal from one dude.
You know
also,
what?
Like how was he hiding his own money? How was he hiding it?
I don't know.
Was he? You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy. Yeah. And according to your last podcast, he should go ahead and not get into too much trouble because you want people to scam your scam.
Yeah, well,
you said scam, you scam. That's what you told him to do, man. He was just listening to you.
Have fun. Have fun. That's what I said. Hey, have fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. I played poker last night. I lost $50. I played poker last night, and that's what I was gonna tell you was my new addiction. I'm not a poker addict. I'm not a cigarette addict anymore. I'm a new addict. It's called Immaculate Grid. Have you heard of this game?
No.
I'll show it to you afterward. That's my new thing. Now that I'm not smoking.
Was it a phone game?
It's online. You have to they have for sports fans like yourself.
Oh,
like
okay.
Myself, where the NFL, it's like a grid thing, and you have to. They okay, somebody who played for the Ravens and also played for the Bucks, and then you have to
you have to pick the name.
Yeah,
name the player who intersects at the two. Okay, I got you.
Or was an All Pro, or was a first round draft.
Is it like timed?
No, it's not timed. And it could be it can go all the way back to like the 1930s. You know what I mean? Like you.
Oh, okay.
And they have it for baseball. I learned this. I didn't even care that I lost $50. And I guess it's been going since 2023.
So it's like that Wordle game, except with
exactly for meatheads. Like
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you played fantasy sports or anything like that, you could.
Are you finishing them?
I'm getting like 7 or 8 out of 9, and then I'm doing like basketball, baseball, and football.
So you're not just Googling the answers?
Oh, no, I don't Google the answers. No. I mean, no. No, I'm doing pretty well for somebody because I was impressing these guys that were last night. They were because they're like, who played for the Rockets in Golden State? I go, Mario Ellie. And he was like a bench player in the 90s, and he played for the Spurs.
How the hell you know that?
I used to watch. Because Ellie would go up again, because Ellie played for the Rockets when they were playing the Knicks in the finals.
Oh.
I seriously used to watch. Also, it really helped that I used to be the coach.
Why were you a Knicks fan?
John Starks.
Where is he from?
Tulsa.
Ah, okay.
That was why.
Okay.
And also, he was kind of just he had no business being in the NBA for physical ability. He wasn't tall. He wasn't fast. He got by on tenacious and obnoxious, and and everybody hated playing against him. Jordan would get mad at him. Reggie Miller would get mad at him. He would start fights on the court. He bounced around 4 different colleges in Oklahoma.
What?
He played at he played at 2 colleges that don't exist anymore. It was one was at Phillips University. He got busted for weed. Then he went to Oklahoma State. Then he stole somebody's. They said he stole somebody's stuff. It was, and then he started a fight on one team, and one Oklahoma Junior College, which doesn't even exist anymore. He played there, and then he played at Rogers State. It was 4 colleges within an hour of each other,
and made it to the
all
NBA.
These coaches knew each other, and they were and he didn't even play his senior year of high school because he got into some beef with his high school coach. And I mean, he was like a 6'3" guy, and he was bagging groceries at the. He was like a Kurt Warner type story, where only. He was like, hey, I'm trying to pay my bills and take care of it. And then he got called up to Golden State, didn't stick there. And Pat Riley said, oh, I like the way he plays, and brought him over to the Knicks. And he became and they loved him in New York. And now then he was starting, and he would shoot threes regardless if he was hitting him or not. He was just I'll figure out my way in. And he actually shot the Knicks out of the finals because he went in Game 7. He went 1 for 14. He was just you got to let a shooter shoot, And it was just
you ain't a shooter, man.
Yeah, he got one time he got mad at Reggie Miller and just headbutted him on the court. And
God.
Reggie Miller flopping around. Little candy ass LA guy, and Jordan took a swing at him one time.
Love it.
Horace. He one time Scottie Pippen ran over him. He ran up to go buck up on it, and then I think it's his teammates were don't do this. It was just this major size difference, Starks was like a rodeo clown. He gave 0 fucks.
Okay,
and
okay.
that was why. And then I just love the way he played.
Okay,
that's why I'm a Knicks fan.
I got you.
But no, I pulled these names out, I used to be a sports writer for the LA Times.
Right.
Been doing fantasy football since the 90s. and start fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball. So yeah, I'm an addict with this thing. That's my.
But they only put out one puzzle a day, right?
Yeah, but you can go back and do the old ones too.
What?
You can go back and do the old ones that have already been out.
But you already did them. That's
No. I just started them last night.
Oh, so you doing all the old ones from 2020?
2023 is when they started.
So you went to the beginning.
I haven't gone all the way back yet, but you could like see the ones that, and they don't have the answers out.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a brand new puzzle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you become after your episode of Equalizer comes out and you become a celebrity, I'm gonna be your interpreter, and I'm gonna bet money. I'm gonna have high stakes games of Immaculate Grid. That's my plan. That's my plan. I'm going and then I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to translate for you. Yeah, but yeah.
You ain't gonna steal no $14 million. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. Like I say, I'm gonna be like Otani's guy. I'm gonna start small.
If I miss $5-6, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But $14 million, ain't no goddamn way I'm missing out on $14 million.
That's my new thing, man. I'm gonna do this. All right, you told me about this story. I like this one. A plane in it was okay. It was a. Oh, do I need to open it up?
Yeah, you gotta put in your password and stuff. But yeah, it was a plane.
There. I got it.
A plane. I forgot. Was it United plane?
I believe it was United going from Seattle to Houston.
And somebody on there with one of those goddamn emotional. What is an emotional support dog? It better have been because the motherfucker wasn't even in the cage.
They were just letting the dog run around. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah,
just let the dog walk the streets.
United Airlines. Here we go.
And it was a first class flight. Oh my God. The dog dropped the load.
We got too many ads.
There's always too many ads. That's just how we live.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the world we live in now.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, the dog.
How does anybody look at the internet anymore?
They don't want you to see it.
Yeah, well, they don't. They want me to just look at these freaking ads.
Yeah, they don't want you to see what happened.
Garbage.
The K9's messy accident occurred in first class on April 5th.
I'm reloading it, so hopefully we can see it.
And the crew tried to clean it up with paper towels. And they said that it was so bad that the first class bathroom had to be closed for the rest of the flight.
So the dog. So it was a support dog that crapped in the bathroom.
No, in the aisles.
In the aisle,
right? Yes,
okay.
In the aisle.
Okay, it was gonna be what? More? It was gonna be. They spent 2 hours cleaning up a dog crap.
That's what it said. Yeah. 2 hours trying to clean up the doo doo.
Okay, do you charge the person?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you goddamn right. You charge a person.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't control your animal, you can't control your animal.
What the heck? Excrement was very liquid. There was several places in the aisle and got on the shoe of a passenger sitting next to him.
That's disgusting.
How you step on dog shit?
According to United,
on a plane flight. Can you imagine?
That's just.
Can you imagine getting up in your first class cabin and stepping in some dog shit?
Okay, what if this was like an Alex Jones false flag thing where the airlines are they train the dog to crap on the flight. And this is how my mind works. Okay, they train the dog to do it because they're tired. They're tired of it. It was bound to happen. This is their Sandy Hook. All right, where they train the dog to do this to I mean, dog crap does not smell that bad. I mean, I get it. It's a contained space. I get that. But like usually it's just like okay,
But have you ever had a dog inside the house?
Yes. Yeah, we
he ain't never shit in the house.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. I get it.
It is really bad.
I mean, also they probably don't have any like aerosols, maybe no Febreze or anything like that. You can't have any spray bottles like cologne or perfume. You can't open a window. You can't open a window. Okay.
We talking about like I don't know how big this plane was. Yeah. But if it's a regular first class domestic flight, we talking about a space that's the size of this dining room, bruh, from side to side.
Oh yeah, they're not wide places.
Like
it's not a wide body plane.
And this damn dog, service dog, was out of the carrier because it's a service dog. Yeah. Because it's an emotional support dog. Yeah. And it went down and just took a shit.
Yeah. Just dropped one. Yeah.
Just took a shit in the aisle.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't open a window. You don't have the.
You know how much a first class ticket costs?
For like probably Seattle to Houston. Probably like 1,500, something like that. Probably
More than that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would spend that much money? I mean,
Because they we got to
like an
first
NBA.
class.
Who cares? NBA player. I mean, who wants to be a baller between?
Dude,
I get it
ain't.
if you want to if you're flying to London, if you're flying to Tokyo, or you're flying on.
Bro, you ain't got to tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I would never.
Business executives. I mean, first of all, just take a private jet, whatever.
If it's a write off, okay. But other than that, ain't no way I'm spending that kind of money.
I mean, it's basically
for a domestic first class flight.
Most of those are just upgrades for people that fly a lot. For
business.
And then they sell like 3 actual seats. And they have 12,
right?
And so they just bump everybody else. So these people really aren't even first class. They're first class upgrades.
Well, she came with a service dog, so I don't think she first class.
Okay.
I don't think that one was first class because she came in here with that dog that got out and took a shit.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You're right.
Yeah.
She anti-capitalism.
Oh, okay. She's like one of those Bernie Sanders types.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh,
she got the first class ticket bump up just for the sole purpose of having her dog shit on the establishment.
Yeah, exactly. Or on the carpet at the establishment.
That's what it was. They had to divert the plane and get delayed, bro, because the dog shit smell was too bad.
Good Lord. I mean, it's not pleasant. Yeah, and
Tell me how long you gonna sit on the flight smelling dog shit? And you paid $3,000 for your ticket. Tell me how long you gonna do that?
That is good.
There you go. Give me that number.
Yeah,
give me that number.
Like, what are they gonna do next? They're gonna just hand out like clothespins and stuff like that. Okay, like they have barf bags. They had like barf bags and stuff like people probably throwing up and that kind of thing. Oh my god.
Hey,
yeah.
What are we talking about? Like maybe 6-hour flight. They probably served food. It's first class.
Oh, nobody wants to eat on that plane either.
You can't eat with dog shit smelling your throat.
Yeah, like I said, you can't open a window. You can't turn a fan on. You can't spray perfume. You can't spray. They make it. The terrorists have won. I mean, that's really all ISIS has to do.
Her plan was good.
Dude, that's what ISIS really needs to do. They need to co-opt some of these 20-year-old Gen Z kids that don't have a freaking job. They don't have a freaking job. They're up to their eyeballs in student debt. Get them a poodle, and you're not going to take down the World Trade Center. You're just going to make planes really annoying for people. You're just going to ground a bunch of planes. It's going to be like a United 93 thing where everybody rallies and said, "Let's roll," and they tackle a dog. In a Pennsylvania.
It's a slow burn process. Yeah. Like you're not taking down no buildings, but you slowing down businesses all over the world, just messing up everybody's money, man.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody getting to their meetings on time. No deals getting done.
Nice. I like this.
They're like, can we do this over a Zoom? He can't over a Zoom. He's already stuck on the plane.
He's like got vomit face.
Yeah.
He was probably doing the Zoom on the floor.
He's so mad from smelling shit for 3 hours that he doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, wow. That maybe it was a terrorist attack. I like this. Is an anti-capitalist, anti-terrorist. Maybe it was it's like or like Native Americans upset, over like pipelines going through their reservations. So they're just going to take down airlines.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like because they're usually in tune with animals.
Then again, it might be, like you said, it could still be a Bernie Sanders supporter who is trying to lower flight prices.
Okay,
because if we taking down the planes,
you make
people stop flying. You got to drop the prices
because everybody's queered
exactly.
Off. Everybody's queered off by the whole thing. It's just like, I don't want to be in a plane where a dog may poop.
Yep.
And then so that makes air travel less valuable.
Yep.
Okay, I like this.
Do you know how much a plane ticket from here to Augusta, Maine is?
Augusta, Maine.
Maine.
Because that's like the furthest possible. I mean, it's a small.
Because nobody wants to go to Augusta.
Yeah,
you know how much the plane ticket is?
I have no idea.
They don't even fly fucking plane to Augusta because they're like, why are you trying to go there?
Yeah, like what do you do? So, what are you up to? What are you up to?
No demand, no price.
Okay,
$0 because it don't exist.
Yeah, but like Boston's like $200 or $300. I'm sure.
Is it? See?
Yeah.
Well, who wants to go to Boston? That's why it's so cheap because nobody wants to go to Boston. Nobody wants to go to Boston. You go to Boston because you have to. You don't want to go to Boston.
I mean, there's probably something. There's like
Tallahassee, Florida. $15 plane tickets. Nobody wants to go to Tallahassee.
It's not $15.
Nobody wants to go to Tallahassee. You have to.
Nah.
It's like
I've flown to Oklahoma.
I gotta go to Tallahassee.
I've taken nonstop flights to Oklahoma. I know how much those cost. It's like $150, but then it's just like they tack on everything else. Yeah, air travel is just. Okay, maybe. Okay,
You didn't answer my question.
All right, go ahead.
How long is you gonna sit on this plane with dog shit smell after you spend
if I'm paying $3,000, put the plane down immediately. All right. If I'm on Allegiant Airlines and I go, that's the cost of doing business. I look at it. That's how I look at it. I go, I paid $84 for this ticket. I get it. I should smell dog shit. I should smell dog shit. Somebody should be stabbed. There should be a pregnancy going on in there. The guy next to me should be smoking crack. If I'm on Allegiant Airlines paying $84, if I'm paying $3,000 on a United flight, I shouldn't have to smell that. And I sympathize with those people. Rich people should have more rights than poor people. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Okay, and that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. You pay for the experience you get. Whenever I'm eating at Taco Bell, I should see graffiti in the bathroom. You know what I mean? If I'm going to a nice, Lowry Steakhouse or something like that, people should look you in the eye while they're talking to you.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
Nobody ever complains about the smelly just got out convict on the Greyhound bus because you're on a Greyhound bus.
Yeah, well, it's his neighborhood.
This is part of what you paid for.
That's what you get.
This is actually part of the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you're doing this.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You're it's like it's like going to Costa Rica. You don't complain about her speaking Spanish in Costa Rica.
Hey, that's what you're doing this
face
for.
tattoos. If you're on a Greyhound bus with nobody has face tattoos, are you really on a Greyhound bus?
Yeah, you're not getting the full experience and you're missing out, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So you should be upset about that.
Yeah, okay. So
but shit smell when you pay $3,000.
Yeah, if a dog
unacceptable.
If a dog shits in the back of the plane, they would have done anything. Yeah, you know what I mean? They would have been like, you cheap motherfuckers. That's what you deserve. Just like
the economy gets no respect.
Actually, yeah, no, they don't deserve respect. That's where I sit. I know who I am. I know what I am, and I know what I earn.
Why they got the nerve to tell you that the seat reclines at 2 inches? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like they do it with air quotes. The seat reclines. It was like, no, that's just
what
a loose.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't recline. That's a loose bolt. That's it.
What does the 2 inches recline do for you? Like, what does it even do?
It does nothing. It makes you. It's like it's doing the minimal effort, which is also, if you're paying $84, that's what you deserve. You deserve minimal effort.
Hey. Yeah. Yes, the bag is.
Maybe it was smelled so bad the pilots got sick. Maybe it was that.
That could have happened.
Okay, if the pilot was so distracted or whatever, if he had to eat, and he was like on a meal break. I could see that. I can see that. That's why you don't let the pilots sit in the back. There we go. Yeah, and also I haven't been on too many.
But
flights.
remember too that the first class bathroom was shut down because of the dog poop. That means everybody.
They just threw it out.
I don't know what they did to make it shut down. Maybe he pooped near first class bathroom, and they just didn't want to go. I don't know.
Oh, it is this. Oh, she
bad.
Yeah. Also, you don't.
So then, first class had to use
common folk
business class.
Yeah.
Well, probably not even business class. They probably had to use economy.
One and two. Yeah. There's only
because it's domestic flight. Yeah.
One in the back. One in the back.
So they probably had to use a regular toilet with the regular people.
Ugh, yeah.
And they were like. Okay, I can't even do my yoga in here. Like there's not enough room for me to do anything.
I can't do my hot yoga in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I can't
use this little bathroom.
Yeah, nobody's burning a sage in this bathroom. That's there's no.
Yeah, and a first class you can't use a first class bathroom. Then you got to shut this shit down. Like you can't.
If the poor people are getting screwed with,
you've flown business class before, right?
Oh yeah, that's all pretty much. Wait, business class is like right behind first class,
right?
I just usually like if it works out, I don't look for it. It just happens that way sometimes. Like okay.
Yeah, but you flown business class, and you know the difference between a business class bathroom and a regular folks bathroom.
I know first class bathrooms and I know garbage bathrooms.
That's it.
Okay, yeah.
That's all you know.
To me, that's all. To me, that's all there really is.
Oh, okay. Business class ain't even good enough for the bathroom, huh?
Well, no. I mean, there is no business class bathroom. To me,
you know what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
You're talking about international flights.
I'm thinking international movements.
Okay, where you have three different cabins.
Right.
Okay,
domestic movements is just one or two.
I don't
sorry.
fly enough international.
My bad.
Cross country. So,
right.
They used to have more cross country on the cross country flights.
You know, there's a cheap flight from here to Miami. Yeah. That has a great plane that has a first class, business class, and economy, and it's not even expensive.
Okay.
So maybe you should go to Miami. Check it
I
out.
don't care about Miami. It's gross.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go.
Have you been to Miami?
I haven't been there in years. I haven't been there in like 10 years.
It was gross 10 years ago. Now,
Okay, yeah.
now it's probably still gross.
Okay, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I got nothing.
All right.
Still Miami.
It's still Miami.
Cocaine, Cubans,
cocaine
old
and,
people,
cocaine and Haitians, whatever.
crazy kids. Yeah, it's probably still just Miami.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were like they don't want spring breakers in Miami, but then also like I saw it was like, oh, we don't want. They're like they don't want spring breakers in Miami, and then I saw like the spring breaks. Then I was like, people are getting shot at spring break. Who brings a gun to spring break? Who brings a fucking gun to spring break? Shoot up your own place because it sucks. You don't go on vacation to shoot people. That's not fun.
I don't know, man. Vacations is crazy with people. People do a lot of stuff with vacation. I don't understand.
You're in Florida and you can carry a gun. I get it. It's fun. It makes you feel cool. But you're gonna like.
You think that they got the gun while they were there?
No. I think they took their gun. They took their gun to Florida. Because you can. It's legal. Why not? It's like, oh, well, we can get all these painkillers. Why not do it? Because you're gonna lose your fucking teeth and your inhibition. It's legal. We can do it. It's just like, use some common sense, for Christ. You're a college kid. And like, I'll say, like, who brings a. Well, why are you bringing a gun to a nightclub? But someone's talking to my woman. There's 12,000 other women there.
Bro, he came to spring break to kill some pussy.
Yeah, well, he killed everybody's buzz is what he did. It's just like, who brings a gun to a fucking... I mean, these girls in bikinis, you're in swim trunks. Well, why
Where is he keeping the gun?
Yeah, exactly.
Where is he keeping the gun?
Jump in you want to have fun? There's an ocean. There's an ocean and girls in bikinis. What do you need a gun for?
Is that a gun in your trunk so you happy to see me? It's a gun, bitch. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but like I kind of understand DeSantis a little bit. Like, but they got rid of the squad.
It all started with them participation trophies that you was giving out.
Oh yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault.
Them goddamn ribbons.
Okay, all right. Jeez. All right. I saw this one story in the news I liked. In Oklahoma, they have a new law they're proposing. If you knowingly give somebody a sexually transmitted disease, it could be a felony.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I kind of like it.
Hell yeah.
I kind of like it. We're kind of in agreement on that.
Hell yeah.
It was just like also don't sleep with everybody. If you're sleeping around, wrap up first of all. If you're doing that, sleep. If you want to be if you want to have fun, whereas if you want to drive fast, wear a seatbelt.
Right.
It just. But
did Rashid Rice wear a seatbelt?
Was that the Dallas
the Kansas City
Chiefs?
Did he wear a seatbelt?
He got out of the car pretty quick.
I heard he was doing 40 over the speed limit.
Oh yeah,
that's felony charges, baby.
Oh yeah, they and then they fled the scene too.
Yeah.
It was just like
they kind of slowly walked away.
That was the dumbest thing. They were just like, oh, maybe these guys were just walking on the freeway. They have nothing to do with the 3 wrecked cars that are the 3 wrecked. They were just trying to, hey, be cool, be casual. It was just like no one's gonna see like these 6-foot-tall black guys on a freeway. They were just like, oh, maybe they were they were just going to the Quick Trip and took a wrong turn.
Right. So they just kind of slowly walked.
Yeah, don't
away.
run. Yeah, it was like it was.
That's your car? No, that ain't my car.
No. Yeah, there's no sidewalk here, dude. Yeah, what's going on? It was a freeway that the wreck in Dallas. It was. I've actually been on that freeway, and it's like it feels like you're in a tiny little alleyway. Because it doesn't move usually. That was why I was so surprised. It was wide open at nighttime on a Friday when I was there. It was just like bumper to bumper to bumper. It was like downtown LA.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, oh wow, they could get going. They could get some speed up. Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, he got up there.
Here's the thing. Also, Texas, go to the speed rack.
There's got to be more open space in Texas to drive
Texas.
Like that, right?
It's Texas. Go drive around a freaking cattle ranch if you want to have fun.
Man.
Don't go.
He going to jail now.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. But the get out and the walk away, looking around like nothing's going on. Like, yeah, this is really. First of all, we all heard the wreck. We see the car burning that you're walking away from, and I get it. You don't want to cause a scene by running from it, but the scene is already happening. You're not going to cause a scene by running, but the scene is in progress.
That's pretty funny.
It was the silliest.
It's crazy, man. It's like Did anybody get hurt? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Somebody did get hurt.
People get
God, I don't like people getting hurt. But
if you just wreck your own car, I have no problem. Like you go up against the wall,
right,
and you're fine. If you hit people that are just like going to the mall or going to work, and they got kids in the car or something like that. That's the thing I care about.
It sucks that people got hurt.
Yeah.
But I wish it would have happened during the season because I hate the Chiefs. It's just,
here was the thing.
If that shit could have happened like pre Super Bowl, that'd have been wonderful.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like whatever their, because he was their number one receiver.
Yeah. Was he the one that caught the touchdown at the end?
No, he didn't catch the touchdown at the end. I don't believe that was him. But he was their number one receiver all year. He's a rookie.
Yeah.
If that could have happened during the bye week and he could have never came back, that'd have been great.
Well, here was the thing. He didn't catch that touchdown, so he was getting pushed up on by the guy who was second or third, and he may have lost his roster spot. So he needed to commit a felony to prove that he belongs on the Chiefs. So it's peer pressure. He needs to be a distraction to the team to prove that he belongs on the team.
That makes sense.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense.
There's no off season.
He's probably like Patrick Mahomes probably was like, "Hey man, do me this favor. My dad's going to prison for drunk driving. Can you go in there and take care of him for me?
Can you keep an eye on him? Send him a few messages.
He's getting up there in age. I don't want him to get shanked up.
Stick a cell phone up your ass and get it to his Patrick Mahomes' dad. Yes.
Yeah, help take care of him.
Help be a team player.
Right.
Be a team player.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. They say there's no I in team. There's a DUI in team. Apparently,
clearly. Because there's multiple DUIs on that goddamn team. What? There's multiple DUIs on that team.
Yeah, even on the support staff. Yeah. Oh my god.
Clearly.
Yeah, but I forgot that. The getting up and walk around, and it was I see it sticks out more, brothers, with the eye where he got out, walked around, there looking around, and it was just like, we see you. I mean, it's not like this is a sidewalk, dude. Like nobody else is walking down here while cars are
walking along the median of a highway. Nothing to see here, man, guys.
Minding my own business.
It's just me and my 6 friends.
We're just big freeway enthusiasts. We're big infrastructure. We were checking out Biden's infrastructure bill, and we're bridge guys. We like bridges. We want to check out the bridge.
Oh man,
it was nuts.
Anyway. But yes, I do like that story about locking people up for passing out STDs.
Yeah, Pat.
Or STIs.
STI. I always just called them STI. Well, sexually transmitted disease, not sexually.
Well, now they call it STIs because of the stigma of disease.
Who cares? Why? That's a participation trophy thing.
Man. Yeah.
STD sounded better. It
did sound better. It was smoother. Maybe it's because we just used to saying it, but they refer to them as STIs.
I still call wrestling WWF.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with WWF.
Right.
And but WWE, it's just...
It's WWE now.
Yeah, not for me. Where do the Lakers play?
Staples Center.
Thank you. Crypto.com.
The Crypt.
Yeah.
They play at the Crypt.
Yeah, they're the freaking 9 seed for the playoffs. It's gonna be a crypt. Anyway, guys, this has been fun. We have, if you want to follow Marcus, you can follow him. You can listen to me try to speak English. You can find him at Marcus Stewart TV. You can also listen to the Black Business Podcast.
And we got the fun Matt Lewis across all platforms, and he is only on this podcast. Thank God.
Yes, yeah, you only get me on this one.
He got out.
I'm out. I'm back. Next show I got Saturday, April 27th at Mel's at the Celebrity Bar in Hollywood. 29th, I'm at Universal Bar and Grill. Are you jealous?
Oh,
yes. And Wednesday
snap.
in Playa del Rey, you can catch me at The Shack. It's a Wednesday midday burger bar, fun little beach show. Anyway, that's what I got for you. Thanks for listening. Share, review, check out Marcus's podcast. Tell your friends. We hit 3,000 downloads. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we hit 3,000 downloads. That's what we got for you guys. Later.
Support for Obnoxious Valid Points is not brought to you by Audible. Audible, are you too stupid to read a book? Have one read to you. You'll find no books or mentions of books at patreon.com/ovpoints.